for as long as his
The deserved end of Vitality, bro. Vitaly? How you say his name? It's like Vitaly. The deserved end of Vitaly. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of sucks though, cause like back then when we first heard about him, he was making like fire pred catches, bro. He was like beating up preds, fucking making them do like humiliating shit, bro. It was really funny, bro. He even did a stream with Aiden Ross. He caught like a live pred during Aiden Ross's stream, bro. Like this nigga had like a significant run, bro.
Being on YouTube, Vitaly has always been a victim of his own stupidity. From
Why is
ruining
that?
his reputation with fake pranks to literally
Wait, let me see.
own stupidity. From ruining his reputation with fake pranks.
Picking up girls in a Lamborghini while talking. I'm not gonna lie, even though it was 10 years ago, we was all watching this shit, but let's be honest, bro. Back then, when it was like 10 to 12, we was all watching this shit. So I'm gonna let that shit slide. And it had 35 million views too. That means we all watched it. Let's fucking be honest. We all watched that shit.
Literally assaulting random people. Vitaly
that's
is the
fucking
type
crazy.
of
I'm not
creator
gonna lie,
to
that's
do
fucking
anything
crazy.
and everything for views and worry about the consequences later.
I'm not gonna lie, this nigga's too buff to be doing anything for views, bro. Like he is too buff to do anything for views. Like why you like? Come on, bro. Like, why you doing shit for views, bro? You're too buff for that shit, bro. Come on.
However, what happens when you take that mindset to a place with zero tolerance for stupidity or reckless stunts?
The Philippines. Oh, that's why he got arrested, bro. He was fucking around with the Philippines too much and they got on his ass, bro. Okay.
Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be covering the story of YouTube's most iconic and idiotic troublemaker, Vitaly. How he repeatedly sabotaged his career for views, why he doesn't seem to learn his lesson, and what he did to utterly destroy his entire life.
Holy sh...
His lesson, and what he did to utterly destroy his
But I heard he did like a prank in the Philippines, but no way that prank sold him 24 years in Filipino prison, bro. No way that prank costed him 24 years in Filipino prison. But I guess we're gonna see it though.
Entire life.
No way that prank was that bad that he got 24 years in
prison. Vitaly has done a myriad of things to make a name for himself. From trying to be a pro skater to appearing in adult films. Vitaly spent his early years experimenting with the unusual in an effort to carve out a career for himself.
Okay.
However, what truly sparked Vitaly's online career was YouTube prank videos. Back in the early 2010s,
Disturbing the
prank
Peace
videos
Part 1,
were a rapidly growing trend, and Vitaly was fortunate enough to hop on it just as it was becoming mainstream. The first viral hit on his channel was the infamous Miami zombie prank, in which Vitaly chases random people on the street.
Yo, no way this was real, bro. Like, no way we actually thought this was real. But back then, it was like a whole different time. We was believing anything, bro. But no way we was watching a zombie prank in Miami, bro. I guess that's fucking real. Like, I guess that's fucking real. But, you know, we was all kids, so we was all gullible. So I guess that happened, bro.
Doing his best zombie impression.
Like, no way as a grown man you're believing like a zombie's really in fucking Miami or Florida, but like no way as a grown man you believe in this. But we was all kids and it was like 2011 and times were different, so I'm gonna let that shit slide, you know what I'm saying? Cause if we see this nigga like this now, bro, we're just gonna look at him crazy. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You're a grown man doing this shit.
30 million views.
Damn, okay. My nigga made his money off this shit. What the fuck?
The virality of the video and the reactions of the people in it was due to a very gruesome tragedy. A few days prior, a Miami resident named Ronald Popper was brutally attacked and had a major part of his face consumed by Rudy Eugene, who was later dubbed the Miami Zombie. The incident expectedly left other Miami residents brutally attacked and had a major prior.
Wait, Miami face chewing victim. Attacker Ruby ripped me to ribbons. So you tell me while someone was doing a Miami zombie prank, they actually ate someone's face off their face? Yeah, these niggas are nasty, bro. No way you ate someone's skin off their face for a prank, bro. And that prank probably didn't even do numbers like that, bro. Like, no way niggas are that fucking dedicated to their pranks that they're eating skins off people's faces, but that's fucking nasty.
Miami
that's
resident
really nasty,
named
bro.
Ronald Popper was
like,
brutally
really
attacked
nasty.
and had a major part of his face consumed by Rudy Eugene, who was later dubbed the Miami.
But I could tell he did it too, bro. By the way he looks, bro, by the eyes, by the yellow in his eyes, I could tell he did it too, bro. Something about him makes me think he did it too, bro, and I could tell he did it too.
Zombie. The incident expectedly left other Miami
no way you doing shit like this,
on high
bro.
alert, and Vitaly was very much aware of that. that, but he didn't seem to care and took advantage of the tragedy for views. On one hand,
so what did he do?
Vitaly his start on YouTube, but on the other, it warped his sense of what constituted
bad PR,
as
bro.
viral
Well,
content,
back then, bad PR wasn't even a thing, so
disrespecting,
people was doing
and using
anything
other
for shit.
people's pain for views.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie. But this is why we have bad PR in modern day, because shit like this will not slide in 2025, bro. Doing shit like this, covering yourself in blood for like an incident and to gain views off an incident that happened that killed someone. Yeah, that's why bad PR exists, bro. Cause what the fuck is this?
Was a formula that would eventually
what the
come
fuck
back
is
to
this?
haunt Vitaly. However, at the moment, it has brought in
I got
tens
shit
of
in my
millions
mouth,
of
bro.
views with uploads like Russian Hitman 60 Seconds prank, woman abuse in front of cops prank, and
what the fuck? Woman abuse? I'm not gonna lie, that's a harmless prank. Especially if that's your friend, that's a harmless prank. I'm not gonna trip too much.
Gold digger prank.
Gold digger pranks? Bro, I'm telling you, gold digger pranks were like OG pranks back then, bro. Cause them niggas would have like a busted up car, but they would come back with like a Lamborghini and the bitches would be on their dick, bro. Them pranks were like the best pranks in 2011, 2015, and I'm saying those were really some OG pranks. And they had like their big booty bitches too, falling for their pranks too. I'm not gonna lie, I was going to them vids, bro. They had the biggest booty bitches, bitches with the biggest breasts, bitches with the biggest ass. I'm not gonna lie, those were good goons, bro. I was 12 though. When I was not 12, I was like 8. I'm gonna be honest, I was like 8 back then.
He even managed to land a lead in the movie Natural Born Prankster, alongside other internet pranksters
Wait, it was
like
a movie?
Roman Atwood and Dennis Roddy.
Oh, I heard about him, but I never heard about this guy before.
For years.
Oh, I know who this is. I seen this guy before. I seen the guy before.
Get away from my car, you stupid little prick.
I thought she was gonna say something else. I thought she was gonna say that word.
What happens when they get too big?
What the
for
fuck?
the internet?
Oh, whoa, Twitch, that was skit. Yo, Twitch, that was a skit. Yo, Twitch, that was a skit. Yo, Twitch, that was a skit.
Escapades allowed him to surpass 10 million subscribers and cement his
Vitaly.
position as a YouTube icon. Within a few short years, Vitaly had gone from a no-name teenager harassing people to a widely recognized internet celebrity. But that success didn't come without a cost. On numerous occasions, Vitaly had been arrested by law enforcement and even spent a few days in jail at several points in his career. Some of his most notable misadventures and subsequent arrests include climbing the Hollywood sign.
We begin at 6:30 with breaking news. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman. A man believed to be a YouTube
Is he camouflaged?
has climbed the Hollywood sign and is now
I'm not gonna lie, niggas back then was doing anything for views, bro. Fucking me, he was climbing the Hollywood sign, bro. And he was camouflaged too. You knew he was doing something bad and you still did it. I'm not gonna lie, he was really a view getter, bro. Cause he did anything for them views, bro. I like that. I'm not gonna dick suck, cause if I had that chance, I would do that shit too, bro. Climbing the Hollywood sign for fucking 10 million views, I would definitely do that shit. And I know y'all would do it too, bro. 10 million views, that's some money right there, bro. I know y'all would do it too.
Streaking during the 2014 World Cup.
What happened? Wait, what'd y'all say?
Streaking during the 2014 World Cup.
So what does that mean? Oh, so he ran on the field? My nigga was doing anything for them views, but I fuck with it though, bro. I fuck with it though.
And filming himself climbing the Great Pyramids in Egypt.
Is that even legal?
Because I'm in the Holy Land. I love you so much, world. Thank you, universe.
Okay,
Thank you, Mother Nature,
at least he's appreciating shit though, so you can't hate too much. He's appreciating shit at least.
Stop the war. Stop the hate.
Okay.
We're all equal. Thank you
like
so much
that.
for watching.
Vitaly's time as a prankster taught him that being a public spectacle was the only way to get views, no matter how stupid the stunt was. This mindset was only reinforced by the fact that he had hardly faced any serious legal consequences for his immature
but
and
change in
behavior.
2025.
Unfortunately for Vitaly, that was all about to change, as his reckless
what I
approach
said.
to life was almost about to cost his own and completely derail his career. On the 12th of April 2020, Miami police were summoned to Vitaly's neighborhood following a very disturbing 911 call.
Exactly what's happening, ma'am. Somebody's outside shooting the out at somebody. Are there any weapons involved?
Vitaly, why? Yo, please don't tell me this was a prank, bro. Please don't tell me this was like some type of fucked up prank right here, bro. Please don't tell me, bro.
No, he's just getting the out of somebody. Okay.
Please don't be a woman
on
too.
The ground.
Yo, Vitaly, you're fucking crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Even if it was a prank, even if it was like for real, bro, you're still fucking crazy. Why are you beating a female and brutally too? You too big for that shit, bro. You got muscles, bro. You could kill her in GTA, but still. Vitaly, but you gotta chill, bro.
He was punching her in the face left and right.
The assailant in question was none other than Vitaly, and according to both his
But you can tell he did it too, but this nigga looks like a psycho, bro. This nigga looks like a crackhead, bro. Why is his hair this white and his eyes this widened, bro? And he's smiling too in a mugshot? Yeah, he definitely did that shit. He definitely did that
Later
shit.
statements and police records, he had consumed several grams of psychedelic mushrooms, resulting in extremely
so he was off something
that compelled him to leave his residence. Once outside, Vitaly spotted a woman jogging.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that's why I'm scared to get high, bro. Because I feel like I'm gonna do something I'm gonna regret, bro. Something bad. I know that sounds crazy, but for some reason, I feel like if I get high, I'm not gonna be able to control myself, and something bad might happen. So I don't want to get high anytime soon, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this sounds really crazy, but with context, it doesn't sound as bad. Because like when you have like freedom in your mind and shit, you could do anything, bro. You could kill someone in GTA. You could. I'm not gonna say what I mean, but if you know, you know. I would never do it with a perfect mind, but if I'm high, shit might slip out, and I would regret that shit. I would regret that shit.
On the side of the road and began approaching her. Despite her attempts to get away from him, Vitaly tackled this woman to the ground and began viciously assaulting her with his fists.
Bro, please don't tell me she died, bro.
The attack left injuries on the woman's face and eye, too horrific to show on YouTube.
Oh my god, but this nigga's a psycho, bro. That's why don't get high, bro. This is what happens when you get high, bro. You beat up a random woman in the street just walking by doing her jogs, bro. She had 2 busted up eyes just because of this psycho ass nigga, bro.
As people started to take notice, Vitaly fled the scene and returned to his home. A few minutes later,
nigga thought he was safe, bro. I guess he was safe, bro.
Your boy can stay back there. Put your hand.
And he was shirtless too, rocking yellow shorts, bro. Yeah, you could tell you did it too, bro. You have a lean gut too, bro. Come on, bro. But this nigga, they have a fucking mansion, bro.
Lean on the car right there.
But yeah, you can tell this nigga's chubby too by the way the cops is touching his skin, bro. You can tell this nigga's chubby. Nah, they grabbing his neck, but they not playing with this nigga, bro. I like that shit. What the fuck? Nigga, please tell me that's back, bro. Please tell me that's back and not something else, bro. Cause I'm not trying to see that shit, bro. Maybe if he was like a bad bitch, I would like to see that. But he's a nigga and he kind of looks chopped, so I don't want to see that shit. Like I really don't want to see that shit.
Hey, let me get another cup.
News on the internet spread like wildfire and immediately destroyed Vitaly's reputation as brands, fans, and other influencers began distancing themselves from him. This would only be the start of Vitaly's problems, as the woman filed a lawsuit against him the following week. To say that Vitaly was in a tough spot would be a gross understatement.
Because he wasn't, that nigga fell off, bro.
Legal costs, his career was also actively losing revenue from missed sponsorship.
Is he cross-eyed, bro? Why is his eyes looking 2 different ways, bro? I'm not gonna lie, I'm really hating right now, but he looks cross-eyed as hell, bro.
And YouTube,
and that cut's nasty, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that cut's nasty. I know it was like back then in 2017 when all the white boys was rocking this cut, bro. I'm not gonna lie, as a black man in 2017, I really wanted this cut, bro. For some reason, I really wanted this cut, bro. Cause look. I got. No, it still sounds crazy, but I'm gonna tell you why though. In this video, especially, what's it called? Oh yeah, this video, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Where's the part? But I sound crazy. I'm not gonna lie. When I was watching this video, bro, I really wanted white boy hair, bro. I don't know why, but I really wanted white boy hair. They had like the little curls. They was doing like these with it, bro. Like they were like But I'm happy I got dreads now. I'm not like I'm not that anymore. But back then I really wanted white boy hair for some reason because it was able to do like these. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I had the bald cut, bro. I had no hair. I barely had hair on my head, so maybe that's why I was jealous, bro. Because I had like no hair on my head, so maybe that's why. But my fault for the Discord. My fault for the Discord.
Was also actively losing revenue from missed sponsorships and YouTube demonetizing his older prank videos. As if that wasn't bad enough, Vitaly was involved in a nearly fatal skydiving incident while trying to promote one of his adult websites.
What the fuck? Wait, so you telling me to promote porn? Corn? So you're telling me for you to promote something like that, you did a skydiving thing? Yeah, this nigga's crazy. This nigga's actually crazy.
The parachute that was supposed to serve as a banner for his site was too small and didn't provide enough air resistance to slow his descent.
Come on, bro. Wait, he fell? Wait, so you telling me when he jumped out the plane, he just fell to his death? I mean, not his death, but he fell and he just hit the ground like, mwah. Bro, even though he was like a bad person, he still is a bad person, I still feel bad, because what the fuck? And somehow he lived that too? Bro, I feel bad, bro.
With his career, reputation, and body in shambles, Vitaly was forced to lay low for 2 years as he tried to resolve the lawsuit and make it through physical therapy.
Okay.
Vitaly wouldn't make an official comeback until the 6th of July 2022, when he posted this video to his Facebook page.
What's good, people? I wanted to do this video for a long time, but I simply wasn't ready. And
why wasn't you ready, bro? Was he still in pain? Was he still fighting legal actions with the woman you beat up? Like, come on, bro.
I'm gonna be real with you. I simply stopped uploading videos because I got burnt out. Before I had.
You ain't get burnt out, bro. You just got canceled too many times, but you couldn't handle it, bro. That's tough. Like, that's really tough, bro.
Got to my head. I started abusing drugs and alcohol, traveling the world with beautiful women. You think it's all cool, but at the end, I wasn't really happy. Because of drugs and alcohol.
That was this script. I wasn't really happy, even though I was traveling, but I still wasn't. Like, come on, bro.
Regret and have to live with for the rest of my life.
Following this, Vitaly apologized to his fans and promised to be a better person.
There'll be accountability,
he refused
though.
to mention outright what he did and the woman he harmed.
And I'm here today to apologize to all the people that are listening to me right now, to the whole world, to all the people that are let down. I'm so sorry. I was left alone and broken after the incident, and nobody to blame but myself. People that I thought were my friends weren't my friends.
Cause you was crazy, bro. You was a psycho, bro. Why would they be friends with you, bro? You was a psycho on the loose, bro.
Not
Come
here to
on.
blame anybody.
Good. You can't blame anyone. You only can blame yourself. Okay. You
so
did fucked
sorry.
up.
For the
You
people
did
that are
fuck up.
listening to this, for the people that love me, for the people that hate me, for the people that don't even know who I am. Look what drugs and alcohol did to me. It almost ruined my life. I jeopardized my
It damn near did, bro. You got canceled. But back then, canceling wasn't really a big thing, so that's why you still had a career back then.
It was obvious that Vitaly wanted to worm his way back into the hearts of viewers. And while they accepted him, there was one statement that foreshadowed the real reason he was coming back. Money.
I've been sober for 7 months, and I feel
nigga just wanted money, bro. That's why he came back, and that's why he's talking about, I'm sorry, guys, I'm sorry.
Videos again for fun, not for business, like it used to be when I first started.
Regardless of his motives, Vitaly had made his return to the internet, but it was only a matter of time before he returned to his old ways.
And what does that mean?
By the start of 2023, Vitaly moved his online activities from YouTube
ridiculous ticket guy prank, Russian hitman. Oh, these are old videos.
Over to Kick, where he began doing
Kick? Bro, Vitaly and Kick sounds like a trouble made in heaven. Cause this nigga was a psycho and he's going on the worst website that has like no rules on it, and that's where crazy people be at in Kick. Yeah, I know he was doing some crazy shit on Kick, but I just know it, bro.
Roll streams regularly. After all this time, you'd expect Vitaly to either come up with a new content strategy or at least tone down his previous one.
He ain't care, bro. That's why he's still cross-eyed, bro. He ain't care, bro. He doesn't care about life, clearly, bro. That's why he's looking at 2 different directions, because he can't think straight. Like, come on.
Old dog new tricks. Vitaly immediately returned to harassing random people in a manner reminiscent of his original prank videos.
Niggas never learn, bro.
How are you? I'm good. How are you? Good. I want to ask you a question.
Is he harassing a gay guy?
Would you mind if
that nigga looks too zesty to be straight?
I'm sorry. Let's.
Wait, what'd he say?
Would you mind if I eat your booty?
What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
But you're a grown man asking a guy who might be zesty if I can eat your booty. Like, come on, bro. Come on. You think this is okay, bro? This nigga feels uncomfortable, bro. I would feel uncomfortable too. I got some big guy that has a lean gut who can't even stand straight, who's also cross-eyed and just talk about, can I eat your booty? Like, come on, bro. Like, chill out too. And you got them small ass shorts too, bro. It's not even helping your case. And your titties are popping out your shirt too. How you fit with muscles with titty poking out your shirt, bro? Like, come on.
Sorry, this isn't
And why is he staring at his soul, bro? Like, you didn't even blink yet, bro. Like, you really didn't even blink yet.
a plausible conversation.
You got that nigga stuttering now, bro.
No, I'm sorry.
Why? You wearing a pink shirt, so I thought it's like it's like welcome to Miami.
I'm here for one reason and one reason only. To pick up black girls like you and eat them out like there's no...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, but this guy has to be canceled, bro. Cause what the fuck am I hearing in my ears, bro? Talk about pick up black girls and eat them, bro. That gotta be racist, bro. Somehow that has to be racist. I don't know how, I don't know what, and this nigga's shorts are pissing me off, bro. He have this big ass tee, but he got them little ass shorts, bro. That's what them bad bitches in Miami be doing, bro. They be having them big ass tee, but them little booty shorts, bro. You a grown man still rocking that outfit too, bro. Like, come on, bro. Fix your style, bro. Come on. You making tongue noises too, bro? Like, come on.
Content from a previous era and barely engaged with the streams.
Because he was harassing people, bro.
To take an even more drastic approach to his content. Around 2024, Vitaly rebranded himself as a predator catcher and centered his content around setting up sting operations with larger streamers like Aiden Ross.
Okay.
Yeah, bitch.
Oh, I see why he did pred catches, because he was like, he had like a way to beat up people for fun, but it was bad people because they were predators, bro. Oh, I see you, man. I see you, bro. I see you. You wanted to harm people, but do it in a way that people wouldn't cancel you for it. So that's why you did pred catches, because when you catch them, you can basically beat them up and like humiliate them, bro. Okay, I see you. I'm not gonna hate, bro. What the fuck?
You deserve death. Death. You deserve
Nah, he does though, bro. He's a pred, bro.
the ass, bro.
No, I did not.
Man, you wanted to in the ass.
When the hell did I say that?
Man, I know you want to.
He was a gay pred too, bro.
No, bro.
Now you
With a
nasty,
more
bro.
justified target for his harassment and a viewer base that.
But if I was you, I would not be man hugging the pred without his shirt too, bro. That's kind of weird, bro. I'm not getting pred cooties, bro.
Is getting taken down, Vitaly found a new way to monetize his unhinged antics,
and what was it?
And wasted no time in doubling down on it. For the next several months, Vitaly and several other internet personalities
Niggas had Lil Pump and Sneeko
and humiliated predator after predator. This type of sensational content rapidly drew in millions of viewers and hundreds of thousands of followers, eventually resulting in Vitaly receiving a kick deal through Aiden Ross.
Of course he did, bro. Of course he got a kick deal.
Impressions on Kick. Where do I send the invoice?
To me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I'll get it approved.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Bro, this is no budget, Vitaly, bro. You don't understand what I want to do for the platform, bro. Yo.
Well, let me check something real quick.
Oh,
sounds good. Sounds good. I bet.
Social media success aside, Vitaly's campaign against predators has some concerning qualities that stand out when viewed critically.
Because
For one,
he be beating up the
majority of the
preds
predators he catches are rarely arrested, and of those that are apprehended.
Wait, so why does he do it then? He just do it for views then? So you be catching these niggas, but you don't arrest them, but you still be able to beat them up? Wait, so you just beat them up and let them go for their day? Like, what the fuck? Nah, he's really doing it for the views, bro. Cause no way you be catching the preds, you be like hustling, tussling, beating them up, and you just let them go with their day, bro. Like, fuck you mean? That's basically a script. That has to be a script at that point, bro. That has to be a script at that point.
Be any solid conviction.
Like, that really has to be.
This fact holds true even when they catch someone notable. Furthermore, while Vitaly is supposed to bring these scumbags to justice, he's shamelessly promoting gambling the entire stream. 1 minute
he does it for money, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He doesn't care about preds, bro. It's a cover up.
Kiss my feet and apologize.
What the fuck?
Kiss my feet.
Kinky ass nigga, bro.
Thank you so much.
How is this gonna help you? How is a man kissing your feet gonna help you like sleep at night, bro? Niggas kissing your feet, but you gotta be a little kinky ass nigga for that shit.
Games to his viewers.
If I lose right now, oh boy. Okay, pick a mine. Pick a mine.
I'm not gonna lie, I seen this on Twitter, but that shit was funny as hell, bro. He was like, if you win, you get to be free. If you lose, we're gonna beat you up and send you to jail, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm never gonna be the pred, but knowing him, bro. No, not knowing him. I mean, being in his body. No weird shit. I know he was trembling when he was picking shit, but I know he was.
You better fucking click it right. Good boy.
Good boy,
one more chance.
But I know this guy's. I'm not gonna say it, bro. I'm not gonna say. I was gonna say something crazy, bro.
Pick him up.
But just by looking at him, bro, you know what I was gonna say.
You better be green. It better be green. It better be green. Whoo! My boy's making me bread. One more mine. Uno más. Uno más.
Yo, somehow this gotta be illegal, bro. Somehow this gotta be illegal. I don't know how, I don't know what, but somehow this gotta be illegal.
Good boy, good boy.
To Vitaly, this wasn't about bringing predators to justice.
Cause he didn't care about the predators, bro. He just wanted money off this shit, bro.
Sadly, it wasn't long before Vitaly's game of Catch the Predator yielded some real consequences for everyone involved.
Like what?
During one of his sting operations, Vitaly received a kick ban after a predator decided to take his clothes off in front of a hired
What the
actress.
fuck?
This incident And not only highlighted
sucks.
how incompetent Vitaly and his team were, but also how dangerous these types of operations could be.
Yeah.
Kick would eventually reverse the ban, and Vitaly
course Kick
was
did,
once
bro.
again forced to find a new way to make money off harassing people. Unfortunately for Vitaly,
So what did he do this
method
time?
he settled on would cost him much more than a simple ban. By the 27th of March 2025, Vitaly abandoned the catching and moved to the Philippines to try his hand at travel vlogging.
Show you who's behind the camera. It's gonna be Kane, the man, the myth, the legend.
The man, the myth, the legend. It's SDS nigga with pink hair. The man, the myth, the legend. Well, she kinda bad. Mamacita. We got Mamacita in the building with a
Vitaly seemed to have good
bikini.
intentions when he entered the country and visited less fortunate areas to give away various items.
W gift. Okay, W, okay. W contribution, bro. W contribution.
However, during his next stream titled Vitaly Disturbing the Peace in Philippines, it became apparent that Vitaly was still going with his usual public tomfoolery.
I have no team to control me. I'm myself right now, and you will see. You think shaving head and pissing on their face was too much?
What the fuck?
I'm coming back ultra demon time.
Nah, this guy's actually a sicko, bro. Even when he does good shit, the sicko in his mind just comes out naturally, bro. Because what is he talking about? And why is she still smiling, bro? She knows he's a creep, but she doesn't want to say anything because he might punch her and beat her up too, bro. We know how he gets, bro. Especially when he's drunk, but he be beating up females, making them have 2 black eyes. Like, we know how he gets, bro. And he's kind of muscular too. I'm not risking them chances too. That's why I would be smiling and giggling in his ear too, bro.
Bro, so nobody gonna beat my content.
Like, come on.
I'm already getting licenses.
That's why she's still smiling, bro. She's scared for her life, bro. She
Within
really is
just 2
scared for her
hours of
life.
the stream, Vitaly was already harassing everyone in
Of
sight.
course he was. Grown man doing this, bro, and he has booty shorts on too, but this shit is pissing me off, bro. You have thighs, no gay shit. You have thick thighs. Why are you wearing these skinny ass shorts, bro? Like, come on, bro. And you have this big ass teeth too. Like, come on. Like, you moving like a dot, bro. Like, come on.
I have a very important question for you. Can I shove this up your booty? What?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I was the police officer, I would taste this nigga, bro. Cause fuck you mean, bro. I have the police guard thing, but I have the police badge in my thing, bro. Why you talking to me like this, bro? You talking to me like I'm a little boy or something, bro. Like, I will really show you who's a little boy when I back out that taser and taser her ass. Like, come on, bro.
Can I put this
nigga moving weird, bro.
Like,
he's really moving weird.
Mario Kart Infinity 360.
Oh, hell no, but you gotta
When
slap
he
this
didn't
nigga,
get
bro.
the reaction he wanted,
Like, you really have to
Vitaly
slap this
decided to
nigga,
take
bro.
things a step further
What does he say?
and commit the first of his many crimes in the Philippines.
Please don't tell me he did something too crazy. So he stole his car. This nigga's a dumbass. He's really a dumbass, bro. He really does anything for views, bro. Like, this nigga really does anything for views.
I know.
It's fucking sick, bro. It's really fucking sick.
I want you to chase me.
Kinky ass nigga wants to get chased by a cop,
If
bro. With his
harassing
booty
people the first
shorts
time
on
didn't
too, bro.
work,
Like, come on.
Vitaly was more than willing to do it as often as he had needed to get the reaction he was looking for.
What the fuck? Did someone check that if he had drugs in his system, bro? Because I'm telling you, he probably had drugs in his system. Because no way a guy with a mental mind, like, not insane mind, is doing this willingly, bro. Even with views on the clock, bro, no way he's doing this just for the views, bro. He has to be sick in the mind, bro. There is no way he's not sick in the mind. There's fucking no way. Like, this nigga's actually sick in the mind. Grown man doing this too, bro. That's why we need father figures, bro. That's why we need father figures. When you don't have a father figure, you do shit like this, bro. Cause what the fuck are you? I'm not gonna lie. It looks like he has no shorts on, bro. Like I said, this nigga has them small ass booty shorts on, bro. Grown man having small booty shorts on, and you're looking muscular too. So why are you wearing this, bro? You should be wearing them baggy like shorts, not them small ass shorts, bro. Come on.
I'm gonna fucking eat your dog. Excuse me. How much to sell your dog to China?
The incredibly disturbing part
God.
about all of this was how little Vitaly seemed to care about the
Cause he
tales
was fucked up in the
spreading,
mind, bro.
and
He
only
didn't give a
seemed to
fuck.
care about how many
He was really
viewers
fucked up
he
in the
was
mind.
getting.
How many viewers you got?
4,900.
4,900. Let's break the 5K, chat. Excuse me, madam.
Definition of doing anything for views. Yo.
I want to give you money. No, okay. Okay, cause you got.
Bro, you're fucking weird, bro. Fuck you mean you're gonna rob me if you like keep moving, bro? You're fucking weird for that shit.
Got a COVID mask, you liberal. Go get your vaccine. I was trying to
Nigga's
give
really
you
a
money, but
dumbass, bro.
alright.
He's really a
Trying to be
dumbass.
nice to her grandma.
But I see why he's in jail now, bro. I see why he's in jail. He did more? What else he do?
Stores around the city.
That's my only.
He's stealing shit now? Of course he is, bro. Like I said, definition of doing anything for views clearly,
Since I
bro.
don't have any fans since I fell off my own.
Niggas stealing fans from stores now? Like, come on, bro.
These idiotic acts, Vitaly felt like nothing would come of it, and he'd face
What else he do?
absolutely no consequences.
What else he do?
I love this IRL shit, man. This is my new shit. I just need to fly in a whole bunch of clippers, because from the clips from today, there would be probably all over the net already. But anyway,
Doing anything for clips, bro.
Which is you guys, and we're good.
Doing anything for views and clips, clearly, bro.
Vitaly
He
was
even
right
said it
about
too.
one thing. His clips would go viral, but they also set in motion a series of events that would eventually
Viral to the
land
wrong
Vitaly
people, bro.
in his
Viral to the
worst
cops, bro.
nightmare. However, before that could happen, another travel vlogger named Unlock Philippines, aka Eric Cabrera, confronted Vitaly and tried to talk some sense into him.
Ooh, let me see this.
I started a channel out in Thailand, just exploring and showing people what it's like, and I came here, I've been here a month.
Yeah.
But genuinely, when we come here and we have power, like we stream and we show people that we have influence, what would it hurt you to take someone and build them up here as the locals instead of like, because there's been videos about you that have come out and they've been showcasing like the bad things that you do, but what about the good? Like,
Have you seen the good, what I've been doing?
they don't show it as much. And so I'm wondering, what's it like for a streamer when people don't show the good?
That's a good question, because it frustrates me, but I just started streaming. I don't have a team. My team left me, so I'm getting clippers and I'm
Well, I
getting
see why they
everybody,
left you, bro. You're
Instead
fucking
of critically
insane, bro.
thinking about
You're
how
really
his
fucking
escapades
insane.
has damaged his reputation and the reputation
Niggas
of
stealing
other
from
travel
fucking
streamers,
stores,
Vitaly
stealing
only
cops,
considered how
fucking
viral his
cars,
antics
harassing
were.
old people,
You know,
harassing people,
there's
just
a
eating.
content
Like, bro, you're
creator
fucking
named
doing anything for
Vitozy?
views.
No, I don't know
That's
who that
fucking
is.
nasty.
Just
Like,
did a
come
video
on.
on you 5 hours ago.
That's
Saying
really
what?
fucking
Saying
nasty.
that you were harassing people here in the Philippines.
Yeah, and then what about me donating over $20,000 in the last 2 days?
Right. And
That
as a
doesn't mean
content
anything,
creator
bro.
that-
Just because you do something good doesn't mean you can do like terrible things, bro. That doesn't add up, bro. When you do something good, you gotta keep doing something good, bro. You just can't do something good and do something bad and think that's gonna balance out. But that's not how life works. But like, come on, bro. That's not how life works.
Stuff kind of goes under.
No, it doesn't, because my editors are working on it, and I'm
No,
gonna
no,
release
no.
the truth.
I'm saying when it happens, people don't
You
broadcast
get impressed
that
by a
as much.
chubby
Yeah, but I
guy
don't get.
that's
for me,
shirtless
you know what I
underneath the
mean? Then
button
I'm
up,
back
bro.
on
Like, come
top.
on,
For
bro.
me, when people talk shit, that's how I know I'm doing the right thing, because people want to bring me down when
Bad
you're
mentality,
up.
bro.
When you're down,
Bad
nobody cares about
mentality,
you. When
bro.
you're- when
That's
you're
really
up
a
on
bad
top,
mentality.
Everyone wants to bring you down. It's the same thing with my pedophile catches. Everyone thinks they're fake. Oh, they're all real.
When Eric questioned him about the depraved nature of his content, Vitaly immediately resorted to insults and threats of violence.
Of course he did.
I'm not talking shit.
So why are you
I'm
still-
asking you, why even make that content? Genuinely.
Because
like I'm speaking up for a large majority of people.
Shut the
W
fuck up. I
God.
do whatever the fuck I want. What are you gonna follow me?
I'm not gonna follow you.
That's
Yeah,
why
I
you're gonna
swear
be
to
in
God.
jail soon. That's
You
why
need
you're
to
gonna be
lift
in jail
people up for a
soon.
living. And I came here to say that to everybody. You're a literal piece of shit.
Perfect.
He is
amazing.
though, bro. He is
Good
though.
one. Stay safe.
Don't fucking touch me before I knock you the fuck out.
You're not gonna knock me out.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do?
I guarantee you're not gonna knock me
Yo,
out.
back off.
Fucking walk.
What are you gonna do about it? You came
Go
with
ahead.
you came with security? If I didn't have this camera right now,
You
hey,
don't have
chief.
security either. I'm literally just as big as you.
Okay,
You
cool.
don't need to solve shit with violence, bro. Words are
W
trying
press,
to
bro.
walk away
W
from
press,
you.
bro. I
You're
like
trying to
this,
follow
bro.
me. You're
I
harassing
like
me.
this,
calling you
bro.
out for being a piece of shit.
Okay, I'm
He is a piece of shit, bro. He is a
It
piece
was
of
clear
shit.
that Vitaly felt no remorse for his actions. No one else was worth considering if it meant he could get a few views and donations on his stream. Unfortunately for Vitaly,
Niggas
he
actually
wouldn't
sick,
get
bro.
away with
Niggas
that sort
actually
of
sick in the
behavior
pan.
forever. By the 2nd of April, Vitaly's luck finally ran out, as he
Good.
was apprehended by Filipino law enforcement.
Good. Fucking amazing, bro. That's really amazing.
Anything you say can be used against you in any court of law in the Philippines. If you cannot afford the counsel, the government will be provided for you at any at a government expense. You understand me right? Yes.
Even now that he was in police custody, Vitaly still wasn't taking the situation seriously,
Of course he wasn't,
laughing
bro.
and smirking while they read him his rights. In Vitaly's mind, the worst that they could do was either deport him or fine him. After all, this wasn't his first time being detained in a foreign country. Sadly, this wasn't Egypt or the United States. Filipino law enforcement
nigga thought
takes
wrong,
this
bro.
kind of
He really
thing
thought
very
wrong, bro.
seriously. By the
He thought he was
7th
gonna
of
get
April
slapped in the wrist, bro. You know, you get
2025,
prison
Vitaly
time,
was brought
bro.
on national
You
television
really get prison
to be
time.
officially charged for his crime.
So this morning, Secretary Remulla presented to the media the Russian vlogger who's been detained by authorities for harassing
he really did bad, bro, and it's his fault too, bro. It's really his fault too.
For a bit of extra context, Vitaly was being charged with the following crimes: alarm and scandal, attempted theft, and unjust vexation.
Good.
Together, these charges could land Vitaly multiple decades in prison if convicted.
Good.
And there's no doubt that the Filipino law system wants to make an example out of Vitaly.
Good,
but
bro, that's
only time
very
will
good.
tell what his exact punishment will be. Throughout his entire career, Vitaly has been incapable of acknowledging his mistakes and has been radically delusional about the potential consequences of his actions. For years, he harassed, threatened, and provoked people to grow his online platform. Even when people warned him about the danger, Vitaly felt
he's
he knew
actually
best
sick, bro.
and
He's
thought
actually
anyone
fucked up in the
criticizing
head, bro.
him was just trying to keep.
But this was a good video, bro. This was really a good video, bro.